All right, quick question. Have you ever locked eyes with an officiant mid-ceremony? They're talking, the couple's crying, and you have no idea if they're about to say, "Ladies and gentlemen, I now present," or if they're just taking a dramatic pause. Yeah. Welcome to wedding DJ anxiety. Here's a thing nobody tells you when you start DJing weddings. Beat matching is easy. Reading the officiant's mind? Not so much. And if you mess up a ceremony cue, it's not like a dance floor train wreck. You can't just remix your way out of it. This is the emotional Super Bowl of the day. So today, we're talking about how to work with officiants like a pro, how to communicate, how to prepare, how to avoid awkward hot mic disasters, and how to make them want to recommend you. If you're new to weddings, this video might just save you. All right, let's get into it. Greetings and salutations, my DJ friends. Today, we're talking about one of the most underrated, underappreciated, and occasionally terrifying relationships in the wedding world, the DJ and the officiant. Because, listen, you can have the cleanest mixed transitions, the best uplighting, and the most emotional ceremony playlist ever created. But if you and the officiant are not on the same page, you're about one wrong cue away from fading in Ed Sheeran during a prayer. And nobody wants to explain that one. So today, I'm going to walk you through how to approach officiants professionally, what to say before the ceremony, how to handle unique personalities, and how to avoid awkward audio disasters, and how to make officiants love working with you. Before we start, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss out on any of the great content I put out week to week. My channel is to help new DJs who are just entering the industry, and even some of the established DJs who might just need a little coaching from time to time. Let's start. First, you have to understand the dynamics, which means mindset shift. The ceremony is not your show. It's not your moment to flex your speaker collection. This is the officiant stage. They're the quarterback during the ceremony. You're the offensive coordinator in the booth, making sure the play runs clean. So that means your job is to always make them sound amazing, make the transition seamless, and never ever surprise them. Officiants are responsible for the legal part of the wedding. You're responsible for the emotional soundtrack. That's a partnership, not a competition. Next, always introduce yourself like a professional. Here's a mistake that I see a lot of new DJs make. They wait for the officiant to approach them. Nope. You go to them with confidence, with kindness, with professionalism. Here's a simple script you can literally use. Hi, I'm Josh. I'm the DJ today. I'll be handling ceremony audio and music cues. I just wanted to connect and make sure we're on the same page. That's it. You're now established teamwork, shown professionalism, and lowered their anxiety. Remember, a lot of officiants have been burned by a lot of bad DJs. Be the calming presence. When you connect and introduce yourself to officiants, ask these 5 critical questions. Pull out your phone, take notes if you need to, but these 5 questions will save you. Will you be using my microphone or your own? Will there be any readings, and how many mics will you need? Will you cue me for music, or should I follow the script? Is there any point where you'll step away from the mic? How do you prefer to signal transitions? And the last one, guys, it's huge. Some officiants will say, "I'll nod," some will say, "I'll step to the side," some will whisper music, and some will just stare into your soul and expect telepathy. Clarify it, because guessing during a ceremony can sometimes feel like defusing a bomb. Next, give some mic technique coaching without being annoying. Now, let's talk microphones. Some officiants are pros. They've done hundreds of weddings. Others, it might be their first time, and they're holding the mic like it's a melting ice cream cone. Your job is to gently help without being condescending. You can say, "I'll clip this about mid-chest level. That'll give us the best sound and keep your hands free." Simple, helpful, professional. Also, always explain if the mic is live. Nothing will destroy trust faster than hot mic moments. If you're muting during transitions, be sure to tell them. Transparency builds comfort. Now, what about rehearsals? So, rehearsals will actually be a relationship builder. If there's a rehearsal and you do plan on attending, show up early. This is where you win. work through the processional order, music fade timing, where you'll be standing, when they'll cue you. When you nail it at rehearsal, the officiant relaxes. And when they relax, the couple feels it. And when the couple feels it, you get referrals. See how that works? So you might be wondering how to handle big personality officiants. Let's address this. Some officiants are amazing. Some are theatrical. Some will go 12 minutes over timeline because they're just feeling the spirit. Your job is not to control them. Your job is to adapt. If they're long-winded, be ready on the music cue. If they go off script, stay alert. If they suddenly say, let's have a moment of silence, do not accidentally hit the processional song. Stay calm, hands off the fader, and just breathe. Now, here's the golden rule. Never upstage the officiant. No dramatic fades during vows, no emotional swells unless clearly planned, no adjusting volume mid-prayer like you're mixing at Coachella. Subtle, invisible, supportive. If no one notices you during the ceremony, you did your job perfectly. Now here's what you do after the ceremony. This is where the pros separate themselves from amateurs. After the ceremony, find the officiant and say, "You were fantastic. Thank you for working with me." Compliment something specific if you can. Exchange business cards if it feels natural. And officiants always get asked for DJ referrals. Be the easy recommendation. Now, here are some quick disaster prevention tips. Always have a backup mic, always have fresh batteries, always have a printed ceremony outline, and always monitor the levels after setting up before guests arrive. And for the love of weddings everywhere, never assume the officiant knows how your system works. Communicate everything. Let's finish this up. Working well with officiants isn't about ego, it's about collaboration. When you become known as the DJ who makes ceremonies easy, venues notice, planners notice, and officiants notice, and your business will grow. Drop a comment. What's the craziest officiant moment you've ever experienced? As I say at the end of all my videos, a day without dancing is a day wasted. I'll see you guys in the next one.